or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
Monroe, no good. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
It was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
That one goes. Evans has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Jennings against Holiday. There's the feed to Drummond. Monroe sets a screen for Drummond. Rebound by Miracle Man.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside Jennings. Monroe with it. Now guarded by Miracle Man. That's a 2 from Smith. Money from the wing.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Pass to Miracle Man. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nice shot by Evans. Evans has got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Jennings passes to Drummond. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Miracle Man. 17 points in his last outing. In low to Davis. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Meeks, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Jennings. Five to shoot. Puts up the baby hook. That one rolling around and rims out. Pelicans leading by 5. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Pelicans, number 1.
Now, they've been solid defensively, maybe a little fortunate at times when teams have had off nights, but overall, pretty solid defense.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Here's Miracle Man, averaging 16 points a game. Kicks it out to Evans. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pistons trailed by 5.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by Jennings. Anderson's shot is off. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
What kind of passing is that?
is a potential superstar.
For John Salmons. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Gordon, and it's Drew Holiday in for Rivers. On the court for the Pistons, Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Monroe. Here's Miracle Man, averaging 16 points a game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Back to Evans. Miracle Man, the pass to Holiday. There's the 3. No good. And it's Detroit the other way. Jennings with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kicks to Monroe. Trying to get back on track. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Now Ash, 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, speed bumps, if you will, some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
And you look at the Pistons, some great size and athleticism inside, but they've lacked the high percentage outside shooting to space the floor. Offensively.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Back to Evans. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Evans has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
And, you know, for the Pistons last season, you look at the size and shot blocking ability, and you thought that team would be tougher defensively. But that wasn't really the case. I think it has to be attributed to mindset. Those young, big, athletic guys have to become much tougher mentally at the defensive end to be really successful.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Evans. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Also, we've seen them have active hands on the defensive end. They're putting a lot of pressure on the ball and coming away with some steals.
Meeks outside, and it's good. Meeks got himself on the board with 3 there.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
Should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks.
In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Pelicans and where they stand statistically right now. First in field goal percentage, first in lowest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively.
To me, this is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Drummond dishes to Smith. He kicks it to Meeks. Here's Monroe. And there's the rejection. And he's able to get it back. And the shot is good. Monroe's got 4 this quarter. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second.
Greg Monroe, 6'11", 250. The ability to play the 4 or the 5 spot. And this combination of size and skill makes him very coveted around the league.
Davis sets a screen, and it's Evans in the corner. Pistons trail by 10. Outside Jennings. Baseline try. Craig Monroe again. Monroe's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
52 seconds left in the second quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but
I like it. I like it.
All day long.
Changes for New Orleans. Anderson. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. New Orleans on top. They're up by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Karan, what do you take away from the first half of play as to what the team needs to do when you guys come out to start the second half?
We got to come out with a lot of energy and
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, let's make sure we don't get too one-dimensional in the second half. I want us getting points from the inside and out. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Been through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he's taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Holiday out there with Miracle Man, and it's Evans in at the small forward position. That's the Pelicans 5. Jennings with the bucket.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Pelicans leading by 6. Evans kicks to Asik. Here's Davis. Detroit with the rebound. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Smith, no good. The Pelicans shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Holiday, the pass to Miracle Man. There's the screen. Can't get it to go. Smith with the defensive effort. Pistons trail by 6. Outside Jennings. Monroe in the corner. Smith outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 6.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Jennings kicks to Meeks. Can't connect from short range.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 6. Holiday, the pass to Miracle Man. Count that one. And now a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Jennings kicks to Meeks. Evans against Smith. Great touch on the 16-footer. Smith's got 8 points.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Detroit.
Anthony Davis sits in the league rankings. First in steals, first in blocks. And there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And just to mention his steals again, Steve, he's one of those guys who's in a zone where it's like he knows what the other guys are doing. His anticipation is excellent. I mean, it's almost psychic.
You know, there's been some debate over the idea of the quote-unquote hot hand. One study implied that it actually doesn't exist. I always felt as a player that, as soon as I felt the ball go through the hoop a couple times, I was much more likely to make that next one. And that was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Rob. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans.
Throw down there, man.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all.